list like that, and I got a Nico's. Oh, I could have an early 2-star. Ooh,
Yeah.
there's a Shavana. Here to party.
Here to party.
Yeah, I'm definitely going. All right, all right, all right. Hey, ladies. Yeah.
All right.
The smoke coming through from Mark. That's going to smoke off B main.
I'm live.
Live from New York. It's Saturday night.
I'm live.
Virginia Beach, Virginia. Well, technically, you're not. If you're in what city limits are you in? You're in,
Do what?
technically, what city limits are you in?
Me?
Yeah,
Virginia Beach?
it is Virginia Beach city
Yeah,
limits.
yeah.
I thought so. Wait, what? Actually, was it?
He's alone now. This round has just fallen into just a disorganized mess for Sentinels because of the constant aggression from FaZe.
Rage.
It's unreal.
Chosen
It's so real. Their
Mage.
aggression is freezing Sentinels.
2 brawlers already
And I'm not
going.
talking about just
I'm
being
seeing the
isolated.
Shavanas. There's some
These
good
guys are
qualities.
literally scared. They're scared in their spawn. There's 20 seconds left, and we're seeing people in tiles in top mid. I've never seen Sentinels this shook in a match. FaZe is playing so aggressive.
And last time this happened, Sean, I feel like we saw the Ace just full rush on Ace. So just to kind of break that pace, break that momentum up a little bit, and just.
Appreciate everyone who's been coming through the channel, hanging out this morning,
And these guys
hanging out with me. I'm a 50-something LP, pot 1 on this account, so maybe streaming for at least another hour, hour and a half. So, depending on how I do this game, really will set the tone for the rest of the morning. Because if I get like a top 2 here, then I'm more striking missions. No chosen cultists yet, but no one else does either. So.
He is activated in this game.
I actually should roll for it. There's a duelist.
Pence coming in hot with the 4K. This crisp, clean aim. It's so easy because he has the
Why you hate
from
me,
the left,
game?
the bait from the right. No one's looking for that.
Why?
He's just tapping on it. Someone with that aim.
That wasn't dramatic at all, was it?
No, dude, not at all.
This guy's like, don't worry, bro, I'm going cultist too. I'm just like, you're up, like, no flash.
Sentinels defensively. In fact, the paranoia went through to Gelato, so maybe FaZe actually think it's an aggression they main, but now they would know differently. Tense is forced back on 3. Don't know that he's there. He's by that recon. And it feels like right now Sentinels and FaZe both know what's going on. It's a battle of hitting the shot. Tense has to pull out the ghost. Mars able to do the damage, but unfortunately for FaZe, they are getting the worst end of the stick on this occasion. And Corey's going to try to run for the hills, but nowhere to go.
Oh.
Shot by Shazam. And that's a nice defense from Sentinels. I love that.
I'll definitely take this wide. Nobody grabbed it. No. Oh, he faked me. Oh. Okay. We're just going to let this other cultist go right in front. I'll take this base. With a chain vest.
You would then assume that Cat is probably a little bit weaker, maybe Wit's a little bit weaker.
That
No,
works
it's just,
for
it's just the way
me.
the paranoia comes out. Playing with the base players.
Yeah, he was
Bonus
like,
round here for Sentinels.
we thought about giving you a chosen cultist, but it was like,
Depends on that Marshall.
nah,
I'm expecting to see some disgusting rounds from him with it. He gets attacked, the dash away. Mark is down low. Oh, great anticipation.
Actually, was a solid
from
roundabout for me.
He knew Tenz was hungry to repeat it, and he is denied his
First, I'll
punish.
drop this Nico's in a heartbeat.
Sentinels in a desperate spot here, Sean, in the mid round because they've completely lost information on mid. And Sick is there to get some jiggles on it, but still, it feels very desperate right now for Sentinels.
Zach's about to hop in a disc with us.
Nice.
I think me and him are gonna talk about little stocks and whatnot.
Nice. Yeah, there's a few things I was wanting to get down and talk about as well.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just
Did
chilling
you
right now.
see that? Did you see that TSM has an all-women's Valorant team now?
Yeah. Yep. So does
All-women's
Cloud9.
Valorant. Yeah, all-women's Valorant team.
Yeah, they're calling it like their B teams.
Yeah,
What's going on?
it's pretty dope.
What's up,
What's up,
bud?
buddy?
Morning, y'all.
But one of the things I also want to talk about was, remember we were talking about Mobile Legends Bang Bang that one time?
Yeah. Yeah.
Was I telling you about that?
I was telling you about it.
Oh, I've played that game. I've gotten on a Masters in that game.
Yeah. So am I.
Oh, but yeah, Matt and I used to play that a lot, actually.
Oh, really?
Anyways,
Okay. Maybe you did tell me about it originally. But I remember I brought it up a couple weeks ago because I thought they were talking about their
Yeah.
TFT version. They have like
Yeah,
their
we were-
mobile chest or whatever.
Yeah, I was telling you that my buddy, he showed me at his house. He's like, bro, check out this game mode that's in Mobile
Oh, yeah.
Legends. I was like, that's TFT. He's like, what's TFT? I was like, anyways, anyways, ByteDance, which is who owns TikTok, they bought Mobile Legends.
Oh, really?
They completely bought it, and I guess they're gonna like, I don't know,
It
they're gonna
has.
try to push it.
Fortunately for him, there's no kills to
Hold
get,
on.
but the show's converted into control on a main, but maybe not, actually.
You doing alright this morning, buddy?
That was pretty bold from
Huh?
Tyson.
Yeah, I'm
He had
good.
the dash to do it.
Nice, man.
Uh,
How'd your night end up going last night?
good. It just hung with Jen. We finished watching Inception.
Nice.
Crash. It's like,
Gay.
That's crazy. She'd never seen that.
yeah.
It's crazy you're still with her after she made that statement.
He was like, I don't even know who you are anymore. Just run out the door dramatically.
Yeah, you heard. What? Yeah, I'm streaming.
So yeah, just looking at my stocks. I was doing some sequel stuff this morning. Got an interview at 2 p.m. today.
Nice.
Nice, man.
Yeah. Lapine Associates, operational special.
Oh, yeah.
I was looking at pretty cool company. They work with like Gatorade, Marriott, PepsiCo, Wegmans, fucking Dave and Buster's.
Nice.
Weber.
There's nobody to stop
Yeah.
this
So we'll see.
coming in from rafters.
A little worried about the how much they're willing to offer. From what I read, they lowball a lot of people. So
They're like, yeah, we're gonna offer you
What?
3 meals, a hot.
yeah.
It's like, what?
Excuse
Like,
me.
I'm living there? They're like, yeah. And lunch is gonna be like shitty too. So. No, hopefully it works out, man.
So what were we saying, Reggie, about the they can put like more money
there's
into
a
it? or
company-
something?
There's a company named ByteDance. Yes, they're like the parent company. They own TikTok and a couple other companies. I'm sure they own a lot of companies. So companies like
Yeah.
that they diversify. But
Too diverse.
so anyways, they acquired Mobile Legends Bang Bang, and apparently in like South China, Mobile Legends is like the premier game.
Oh yeah, it is.
Apparently, or South Asia, there's like 400 million downloads in just like the past year and a half.
Yeah, it's like one of their top things streamed on their
Yeah,
whatever that Asian version
anyways-
of Twitch is.
yeah. So anyways, yeah, ByteDance just acquired them, and they haven't really released what their plans are yet. But apparently, they're gonna, because the company that owned them before has obviously blown up
Yeah.
because of the downloads and the game blowing up. But it's one thing to blow up and be big, and then it's another thing to be a big company and take something over and actually establish it. So
Yeah.
that's what they're going to try to do. They're going to try to basically take the game from being, wow, this is a pretty awesome game, to being like it could be a world competitor. They want it to be popular everywhere, not just there.
So Zach, I don't know if you've ever seen this game, Mobile Legends, but literally if you just took a Photoshop copy of League of Legends,
Yeah.
oh, I mean it's like I would
It's
say
literally-
it's 98% copied, 2% original idea.
It's League It's League on a phone essentially, and they
Yeah,
even,
like a simplified
like I said,
version of League.
uh,
But
a
what was
week
so
ago-
funny? Hold on. What was so funny? Like I thought with like that lawsuit is because League of Legends are like Riot Games sued them for copyright infringement, yada yada. The only thing they did, they're like, no, it's a different game. Okay, we'll change it. They're like, it's no longer called Mobile Legends. Now we call it Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Yeah, literally, that's what
And that was it. And they're like, it's different now.
What's I said a week and a half ago, I stopped by my buddy's house, right? And he knows I'm a League player or whatever, all that. And he's like, bro, you gotta check out this game mode. He's like, do you still play Mobile Legends at all? I'm like, no. He's like, they got this game mode, and he's like showing me my phone. He's like, look, you level up the characters, you buy 3-1 costs, and it turns into a two star. He's like literally going for the whole. I mean, it's ripped off of TFT and Battle Chess as much as League is. Summoners for that. I was like, yeah, dude. I was like, I'm like high plat in TFT.
Zach, just do yourself a favor real quick and look at Mobile Legends like character art. Just like same thing like when you load into like League of Legends, like those little player cards.
I googled it. I'm looking at the first screenshot, and it looks like Summoner's Rift.
But you guys see like the player. They have like one champion. Like look up Maya, Miya.
What's funny is they'll take multiple characters and like mix them in just to try to hide them.
Yeah, and tell me who you think that is. Right?
Ash without a cape.
Oh, thank you. Right? They're like, no, bro, it's completely different. Ash wears a cape. Maya does not. Like, oh, okay, dude, you really switched it up there, dude. Literally, like,
she's not so insecure she has to wear a cape.
I don't know, same abilities and everything, bro. I swear to God.
It's her auto attack slow.
It comes out like a little frosty ice arrow and everything. You're like, okay, dude.
I was like, whoa. Ash's slows over time. Ours is direct slow for a duration.
Like, oh, okay, bro. So season 2 Ash, got it. Thank you.
So basically, you haven't updated your kit.
Yeah.
Like, how can you tell me? Like, I'll post this little screenshot in Discord. Like, how can you tell me? How can you tell me that picture is not Summoner's Rift? Like,
I know, right? They're just like, well, it's different, dude. It's different.
For everybody watching, like, here's the picture he posted. And no, that is not a picture of League of Legends, okay?
it's Mobile Legends.
Right? Isn't it just like terrible how
What's funny is those people just sold that.
The same paths and everything.
I don't know how much they just sold that to TikTok, but it's probably a ridiculous amount, dude.
Dude, when they got sued by League of Legends, I think they paid $1 million fine, and all they did was add Bang Bang to their name, and they're like, okay, you're good.
Well, because like you could argue that, I mean, you know, it's just like with Dota. It's like, you know what I mean, Battle Chess. I mean, with TFT and all that.
But those came out like, yeah, but Dota's a lot different. I mean, even though it's a very similar playstyle, the difference is that our Mobile Legends is in China, and China's like, yeah, bro, we don't give a fuck.
And honestly, I think
what are you gonna do?
I think that company who owns TikTok and bought that, I think they're gonna run into big game. That was the first thing I thought of. Was like, good luck trying to bring it as popular in other places where leagues is popular, because now you really are ripping them off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think part of the reason why they're able to get away with it is because it's not like they're a premier league that is competing with the LCS or the, you know.
Well, shit, I mean, their world championships, I think, last year had like a bigger, just as big of a prize pool as League of Legends did.
Yeah, I believe it.
But that's the thing, too.
Because there's so many people there.
But the thing is, too, is they got bought out by, like you said, people who do TikTok, but TikTok's also a Chinese company, so.
They are. Well, and TikTok's fucking huge, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, you always got to keep it relative. I mean, there's more people in South China than there is in entire North America.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And when you talk about TikTok, a Chinese company, that's huge over there, but already has a huge American establishment. Obviously, I think it should be a decent transition for them.
Yeah.
I'm about to look into that stock, dude.
Right?
If Biden hasn't already blocked it.
They're called ByteDance, BYTEDANCE. That's the company. They own a couple other big companies too, but TikTok's the biggest.
Shit, I fucking sold that, dude. I'm like negative $600 today.
Really?
Yeah.
AMC went from $14 a share, now it's at like $11. Should have sold that. Just took my profits. I still can take profits, but
I think it's gonna repop.
I think so. I think if it gets back up to 14, I'll probably sell right there.
I bought a
Yeah, that round looked like it lacked
I bought a call option for AMC this morning.
Oh yeah, probably got it pretty cheap too.
Yeah, I bought it 2 weeks out. Well, I thought I bought it cheap when I got it at like $12.50, but then it just kept on a dropping. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
But I bought it. I bought it at 10:20 this morning when AMC, because it had dipped down to 11.89, but then it started spiking back up. So I was like, oh fuck, okay, I'm gonna buy it right now, right at $12.20. So I got my call option. I got it 100 shares for $1.17 a share, but I did it. I paid a little extra because I did it for April 1st. I did 2 weeks out, give myself a little more time.
Yeah.
Just because I think it's gonna be a pretty crazy week. You know, you got J-Pow speaking 3 times this week, so that's why you're seeing a big dip today. Because J-Pow's first speaking comes this afternoon. So everybody's kind of like, okay, he might have been bullshitting last week, so maybe now he's gonna tell us shit's fucked up. So everybody's panicking.
Right.
So this afternoon you're gonna see another big spike.
Comes out like everything's fine, guys, and people are still like, he's lying.
He's lying. That's why everybody's panicking, because you see it like Reggie every day with like I mean, it's like if you can play J-Pow's pattern, like you'll make money. They're like, oh, he's gonna speak Monday. Okay, you better sell. You better sell right away in the morning, or sell right away. Buy in the morning. Wait for him to speak. Everything bounces back up. He's gonna speak again Wednesday, so sell Tuesday afternoon. Buy again Wednesday morning.
Complete reset of position. That element of surprise, that doubt could give him the 1v1 he needs to open this one up to make it doable. Very smart though from FaZe, playing 2 players hell here.
Oh my
There's
god.
the 1v1, now 6th position is known. That element of surprise advantage is gone. He's going to have to go and commit to this. He's low on bullets. He's got to be perfect from this point forward.
OMG.
Reload comes again. Baby FaZe. He just had enough.
Could just sell that, not lock.
Let's
do that. Oh man, I'm on my way to get 3-star Callista.
Damn.
I got a Rage, a Runes, and a Giant Slayer on her too.
Shit.
You can qualify to erase your energy
I got
bill
7
at
of
no
them.
cost to you. By getting solar panels installed with no cost up front, you'll get your power from the sun.
Yeah, I got BNGO right at $9.09 this morning.
So you never have to pay it again.
We're up to 9:15 already. We're kind of ticking up, which is
excess power
nice.
your system produces. Wouldn't you rather
I'm on a
get
14
paid
streak
than
right
pay
now.
an
I'm still at
increased
100.
energy
There's
bill
2
every
people
single
out.
month? I know I would.
So, I'm trying to sit for 9. Hopefully I'll find a Chosen Cultist by then before I fall off. Because I'm going to fall off. As soon as this Chosen Brawler dude hits 8, he's going to start night-night with me.
I took a loss on my Caster Maritime and Naked stock this morning.
Yeah.
An article came out and just fucked me on Caster Maritime.
I just sold SOS and bought CGIX. It's like a cancer genetics research company.
Okay. Another one, if you're looking at some pharmaceuticals, a good play right now is Clove. I don't know if you looked at them. CLOV. They were on a huge dip because of a lawsuit. Oh fuck! Like they're already jumping like crazy
they
today.
already spiked like crazy.
Yeah, but that's not even a huge spike though. That's just from like the original dip because they're saying it's an easy $15 jump. Because it kind of, if you look at like the past like 3-month chart, they had this slow dip out of fears of this lawsuit, but now that more and more information has come out on the lawsuit, it's like pretty much a bunch of bogus claims and whatnot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's starting to jump back up.
It all comes down to this, Dan.
I mean, even like the lowest of all the analysts has it at a $10 price target, and that's the absolute low on it.
Sentinels are
Yeah.
pretty far away from any of their most important ults, so playing for the lockdown here could be something that's FaZe are thinking about, and Sentinels will realize this. So what is the response here from Sentinels? They, of course, see the lockdown.
Actually, I'm bad. I had to thought of reforging those, but
Three players up catwalk now for FaZe.
No,
They know
no,
there's
I
a
don't need
rotation from
Garb.
Sentinels, so they're deciding not to go into the site.
Garb
Using
time.
the fact that the lockdown pulled rotations to clear out some mid
so
control.
knock this guy
Baby
out.
B walks up mid with the drone. Now Sentinels are out of position. They've got to work out where do they go, and returning back to B. It's kind of chaotic here.
Kills free farming, guys. There we go, Callisto. Way to have some common sense, girl. Knocked him out. Still at 116 streak, boys. 5 remain. I'm going for the perfect game.
They're forced back to the B site, but there goes the spike. It's going back to wait.
This guy
Oh,
is about to push to A.
Oh, that's a huge kill from Dapper though. Still keeps Sentinel's presence left alive on the
If
site.
I find 2 Callistas, this game's over,
Able
dude.
to take down Corey. The spike is gonna be
Think about that.
still a chance
I'll have a
to
3-star
win.
Callisto with loaded items.
Overtime here. The Nanoswarm is
I haven't even
ready
found
to
an
go
Aatrox yet.
back. That's
I wore
gonna be
Chosen.
very frustrating.
Damn.
My Siver's still 1-star.
Team is still wallbang through hell.
I can still get tremendously
Is there
stronger.
love for Zach here? No, there's no
So I said, this guy actually might beat me. He's got
so much tension now.
Lulu, the soul in the back.
Blank.
Blue Galio's in. One shot to Lulu. Good night. Oh, the soul just killed my whole. No, there's yours the streak.
It's
okay. I knew I was going to at some point. Top 4 though. I'll take it.
13 to 11.
You diamond yet?
Wow, we couldn't.
I'm real close.
That was insane. The
We'll see where I'm at after this game.
with those guys. Tanks.
Never forget about that amazing.
I actually haven't played on this account really in a couple of days, to be honest. After what happened the other day, dude, I was just tilted beyond belief. I eased myself back in. I played one game on my phone yesterday. And then, or I had talked to you. I played like 2 random games and got 4th and got away from zeros at 20. And then I played a random game here, a random game there. So
before we get into the further discussions.
it was one of those things. It was just, I'm just
Oh,
gonna,
man, we're gonna get to see
I'm not gonna get better by just trolling myself, you know.
I don't.
Yeah.
I love seeing tens on the arena, especially in a comp like this where they're gonna.
Looking to try to get a win
have
here.
tons of impact. You know, they have no real.
Well, we'll see.
I guess Sick can have that movement difference with his.
That one
satchel.
mage dude
But
strong.
most likely they're gonna rely a lot on tens to open up.
No
those
Aatrox,
rounds. So I would
no
look out for him.
Zillion.
The other
But I
side
got
is
a
Baby
Zillion.
Bay. We saw
What I
you
need
know,
is
previously when they approached this game,
an
he might
Aatrox.
dash aggressively towards Long to take that fight. He might dash into showers as an attacker, which is where he's heading right now on pistol round actually. So let's see if he's gonna do that on the pistol because Zach will fault line it. Zach is looking over there right now.
I had debated
He's
what to
gonna
get.
fault lined if he goes into showers.
I wondered what would break first.
We haven't seen that much of it, but it's certainly going to be an
I'm
interesting
pushing a 9, man. We're getting stronger.
because that full line from Zach, and that's actually going to catch Soms.
I'm all out of love.
Often, maybe showers.
Excuse me.
God bless.
Like the Baby Bay. Love to see that.
Do love to
God
see
bless
that
you,
rotating
Chow.
orbs early.
Chosen Cultus Aatrox.
Has a couple of pretty
Woo!
players to say aside, but Dapper is getting on the rotate. So by the time this hits,
I can bite after this round. Here's that brawler dude I was telling you about. He beat my ass, so we'll see if he does or not.
Actually, Shazam is able to get the kill, so this is looking
Bless
very
it.
good. Huge shutdown from them for the flawless, and that is a way to
He
start
beat
off
me, like I said.
the Sentinels.
But I'm about to go to 9.
Strong statement.
I'm
Kick
Cultus.
things off. Yeah.
So it's
I
going
mean,
to be a
that's a
different game. So he's got that set.
Right. By the time
So
FaZe hit the
it's not-
site, there was 4 Sentinels players. There's
I got
Tens
locked.
already on the flank,
That shit.
and that's something to look out for, guys. Hands on this Reyna on the flank if FaZe is grouped up. They have no Sentinels anymore. Zachary goes from the Killjoy role, where he plays super supportive for his teammates, helping them out. Now
What are you
he's
looking at
doing that
stock-wise
same
today,
thing
Zach?
with Breach. Doesn't really have the same effect watching the flanks.
Zach.
That's
Muted.
the line again.
Just some random shit.
Showers control with the boom bot.
Really want
But it's
an
actually
AMC
falling
to go back
the
up.
drone tag on B long, so try and have it
Nothing
go
else is really
rotation
moving for me.
of representing
God, I'm debating if I want to pull the trigger on Clove right now, dude.
defenders on A right
Yeah.
now, so there is a
It's that lawsuit's so sketchy, but their growth potential is freaking phenomenal.
pretty fortified from Sentinels. Whoa,
I'm just worried if I buy it right now and it's spiking, if it's gonna re-dip, because it's been spiking and dipping all past like week. I'm gonna wait on a dip. I think I'm gonna set a limit buy at 850.
yeah, he has pain shells.
Pretty good,
Basically,
yeah.
it's a classic. It is a save.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna sell. I'm gonna.
In that close position. Good indeed.
I don't know if he just took 5
At
days.
least, but
One
got more to
more.
worry about than just that. As Tens indeed is sitting in there, and it's in the flash for his teammates. He continues to hold Hookah, and Maze are struggling to make their way forward here. Just the lack
Oh
of
my
firepower
gracious.
creating issue.
Oh my
Success.
god.
Single frag onto Dapper, which is
Look at that dude. Right while we're talking about it, somebody put in a buy order
like on Vine so far. So now that we move
and
into
bought
the
10,000
round,
shares.
Holy shit.
And it jumped 10 cents a share.
Holy
Just in that little mental debate I had there in the past 20 seconds.
Looks like they are actually with Tens on short
Damn.
aim.
Alright.
Sick right
9 coldest, 2 keeper, 1 ninja, top 3.
right into short
Well,
aim.
now it has to drop a little bit, right? I mean, that's just basic
Be scary for Zach.
stockonomics.
Yeah.
Just
Stocking up.
Somebody buys a lot, somebody's gonna sell a lot, right?
Very
Oh.
dangerous him, Mars.
The opening
I just smoked him that time, son.
play, Dan.
Yes. Holy shit, that was a beatdown.
Alone showers. No one holds that side of the short A push on the phase default, and the lack of a sentinel
Give your boy
really hurts them right there.
Okay, let's break down the
They
chart.
might be forced to go off
a couple of
baby base.
ballistas. There's
They
one.
lost the
God, our RSIs are jamming on it. They're all positive.
Going back,
Oh.
have to make it work. I'll cover that too, Hookah, to make things even more difficult.
Appreciate everyone who's been hanging out this morning.
If they sit here long enough,
Hanging
they
out
might
with
be able
us.
to make a shout.
Okay, bottom side RSI is 11.
That is something that they could try to do here, as they still are just staying stuck behind the smokes.
And Dapper put a trip on elbow because FaZe loves pushing elbow on these B hits. I would be shocked if we don't see a FaZe player move towards his elbow position.
It's not
Gotta kill her before she gets her ult off. Come on. Oh no.
Ooh.
They have a lot to do. Central starts to come in. The boom boss is going to find some damage.
Damn. I have to play him just right.
Trace coming through here. Is this
Just right. I need one more
prove to be
Callisto.
problematic. Thompson's just able to walk out. Nice flash from
Find
Zach.
more Callistos.
Thompson.
Oh, wait.
God, volumes are so high on
Quite
it,
nicely.
too.
Sentinels, despite all of the position they had, can't
Go.
convert it
Wow.
into a retake, and I'm very surprised by that.
Yeah, I think it's just the constant peaks at the choke points, right? They taking out that boom bot early was huge. Jiggling spawn, taking out a frag there, jiggling elbow, keeping that guy at bay. He's really stalling out the rotate and drawing a lot of attention. The flash peek from Zach, massive. The individual players from FaZe just came up so big right there.
Just fucking Bitcoin app.
2-1.
I think it was like 87.
God
I mean
bless
57.
him.
Shit, 87. I wish it was that goddamn 87.
Was the bonus for Sentinels, so Sentinels with a solid buy, just a spec.
Oh. Yeah, he's Callisto. I need to switch my more up here.
Lots of pressure out B.
No
This
Callisto,
time
no
Jordan's
dual
watching for that
stone.
short push, so Marv doesn't get backstabbed again.
Yeah.
Oh,
Very
AMC's
smart.
back.
The GA would have been
Oh,
nice.
no, it's not.
You can see that's FaZe having
Oh.
Sentinels getting in their head.
Okay.
That is a
I just bought 100
massive
shares
fight.
at Clove.
By the showers, he's all alone.
Oh,
Sentinels
shit.
is taking the fight to him. That Sam's alone at the A site taking that fight.
Just tanks, like loses $1.
4 on B.
Oh. That's fucked up, dude.
Phase.
Bombot makes FaZe think no one
That would sum up.
After what I do.
That would sum up my trades for the past week, though.
Yeah.
Cashing through the TP to at least stay alive. Sam takes down Zach though, and they are bleeding right now. FaZe haven't got much to work with. Dapper holding onto Hookah's got all this use. He's got support from his teammates if he wants it.
As soon as I buy down 3 cents, boom, 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 boom.
Timing takes down Dapper, and that's gonna at least keep 1 or 2 players.
It's like I swear to God, like these hedge funds just wait for me to buy.
So much.
Yep.
Like, where's one of the little guys at? Wait for somebody to buy 100 shares.
Oh,
Let's just watch. Let's just watch them melt.
Yeah.
Who else but Tens here to create problems with the Reyna. Dismissing back off that
See
frag.
after
There's
this.
no way in. Shut it down and
I'm gonna have one more crack at this guy, but I think I have to beat him twice.
Stabilizing early 3-1. FaZe has to be a
Did you
little
see
bit
that
low on money.
Kathy set a price target of Tesla for $3,000?
Gonna take this
For
out to
if you said for 2,000,
3,000.
3,000. God
I'm a
damn.
little bit shocked if we don't see more shower
What was her range on that?
I think it was probably 2,000.
from here on out, right? They can't
Eesh.
just keep putting him on the island.
Tesla.
But I feel like if I'm in
Tesla
Sentinel
price.
shoes,
Like about like 20, 30.
being
New
a
price
possibility
target is
right now.
$3,000.
Because you can't just pick off someone
Good.
twice.
Where's my zero? I'm not putting a zero.
in weird ways like this. And
Oh, I
have
didn't
not
switch it
get
on. Fuck. It's alright, I can't beat him. I don't
take the
know.
showers here from both sides.
Oh, what are you doing right now, Zach?
Oh, the resplash comes through.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh.
Kind of like looking up some writing down
Galio.
for the interview.
Oh, no, he's in. But I may not be out.
Corey actually has spot and paint shells, and Ted still has Hookah control. So
You want to play a TFT on your Smurf?
because just use that drone
I wish I would have just done that. Man. Let me find this.
Go on ahead.
aggressive. This is what I said
Focus
to
on
Jose.
doing this.
Very
Then I gotta like hop in the
dangerous for
shower. I gotta put a suit on and all that shit.
The shower, dude. Ain't nobody gonna smell you on a virtual interview, dude.
Yeah, but you know,
He's like, I haven't washed my hair in a month and a half, so probably should.
yeah, it's a video interview, so I gotta look nice.
For sure, and he looks away, stepping
Look,
from
the
Walters.
sight's open. The sight's wide open.
Out of position, Sentinels having to be forced through a TP. That's how desperate they are to take that fight.
For all of them.
Writing's not that easy, but Grammarly can help. This sentence is grammatically
On the TP, and it's not going to work out.
So that's there.
Oh,
Mine's Medica, do something.
yeah. I don't know what's going on with Zematica there. Chilling again. I don't know what our problem is.
Yeah, I think 10's on that flank was
There we go.
definitely dangerous.
I guess I really can't complain. I got in on $2, so.
Oh, well, fuck you, dude. You're good.
Call Zach out just in case, right? Even though
Oh, I stopped at that time.
there's a second.
What are you complaining because
Yes.
your gains aren't as high as you'd like them? to be?
Yes.
My gains are like 40 cents.
Yeah, right. Everybody else in the market's like, bro, go fuck yourself, okay? We're at negative, and you're complaining about how negative your gains are, and not even your overall holding.
I mean, my overall is negative right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm really
Yeah.
impressed by
My overall's
because
positive.
there's something to be said for what
But that's simply because of Carnival Cruise Lines, baby. Them bitches never go down. Everybody's waiting to get on a goddamn boat and party.
to back it up at the professional level, so they're not just some kind of like one-dimensional, one-trick type of team.
Here we go. Last round of the game. He's at 13. I'm at 9 for the winner second.
And Nano Dimensions, I'm still up on that. But I got that crazy cheap.
This is
That's another great price target today if you're looking for something
Come on,
else.
Galio, get in there.
That Nano
Bliss is still
Dimension.
alive.
It's like right at $10 right now.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, oh my god, oh my gosh. Got him. But the Galio for
That's
the
one,
win.
it's one of Mama Kathy's favorites.
Yes. First place, boys.
Hell yeah, dude.
Not that
Good
anybody
shit.
fucking cares, dude.
tentative stuff in. That's it.
No, I'm just kidding. Hell yeah.
Big rotation. Oh,
That was a battle, dude. I just had to outboard him at the end. I don't want to say a big Brandon, but I big Brandon. Guess what, guys? Diamond 4. Let me snip this.
Are you really? Congrats.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Thunder used to protect the
Ooh.
spike. A lot of respect there.
Hell
They needed
yes.
the spike down, and
Good shit, buddy.
4 versus 4 post plant now.
Gotta give people what they
Everybody
want.
from Sentinels coming from spawn. Tens opens it up.
Good shit, dude.
Starting to look kind of grim
Oh
here.
yeah.
Again,
Tag.
if Corey can hold on to U-Haul control, this could really make a huge difference in their chances. A lot of util though to try to deal with this.
Hell yeah. Appreciate everyone who's hanging out right now.
Showers.
Checking out the stream.
To hold on to this, trying to pre-fire these positions.
Damn, I was at like 57 or something.
Running as much
So,
as
and that promoted me all the way to Diamond 4.
He's gonna get
Damn.
off the angle by Dapper. Corey tries to take the peak, but it's all on Marv.
Damn.
All on Marv as he tries to win this next fight against Dapper. Dapper's so annoying. He goes
Oh, yeah.
for a swing on the
Wow.
diffuser.
I'm shocked. I didn't think it was going to put me all the way there. Then just sent promoted and I was just like, I started crying. I don't know what to say.
That's good.
Appreciate everybody hanging out. I'm going to run a quick ad really quick and then I'm going to probably play one more game.
Just the
So,
awareness
thanks,
of
guys.
where the
Thanks
player
for hanging out.
is, Then that, I mean, we've seen his jump jiggle beats, but
Hell yeah, boys.
crafted that movement was so perfect. We were watching from Marv's point of view. He stood no chance. Dapper's just constantly jiggling, and you have to respect that in that 1-on-2 because the defuse is happening. You need that frag ASAP. Oh my god, that was insane for Dapper.
Yeah, he's already had some huge moments. And there's another one. Big push coming through. Round short B, this fight though,
Yeah, that's
it's not
awesome.
like FaZe want to give this one up. Corey's going to get trapped though. Sick wins the battle. And that's a 4 versus 4, but Sick is quite low. Down to spot. I say quite. He's 7 HP is pretty low. And FaZe start walking back.
Hell yeah.
There is a 2-man defense here, including
But no, I should play one more just to give myself some nice cushion room before I set the account.
Or you're gonna take away any cushion you did have.
I do have some cushion right now, so yeah. You want to play one on Smurfs?
Yeah, I'm down. Fuck it.
That or, yeah, I'll play a Smurf real quick and then we'll get a H1. I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to go ahead and swap accounts. Be right back.
Well, we can just go right to H1 if you want, because I'm not gonna have super long.
Well, I ain't going to be able to stream it.
Oh yeah, true.
So, I mean, I could just end the stream, but I just hit Diamond, so
No, I'll play one with you.
Shazam takes control again.
my viewers did drop off. But yeah, I'll switch.
Perfect. And FaZe gonna pick it up. Great defense around the spike and great patience too, because they really waited Dapper's play
I got that on
a
stream.
long time before planting the spike.
That's dope, dude. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's really good.
When I watch FaZe,
A win, too. A win putting me in, you know? What sucks is I was at only 57, so I'm only like 2 or 3 LP in Diamond 4. Had I been like 10 away and got a win, you know what I mean? I'd be like 20, 30 points in Diamond 4.
Yeah, but either way, it's all gonna be the same if you get 6th, 7th, or 8th. Whether you had 10 points, 5 points, 2 points.
Exactly. No, I 100% agree.
Great round right there from FaZe.
I just meant it was nice. I mean, it was nice kind of getting surprised making it to Diamond, but a win like that closer to it gives you a lot more
Oh
cushion.
yeah.
But that means I got, what, 43, 45 for that win. So,
Hey, cheers, bud.
cheers
Buds,
in the business ball.
They're gonna go for the challenges around spawn, of course. Out comes the showstopper. Sick likes his chances. He takes down Corey. Suddenly, massive problems for FaZe.
Alright, AMC making
Good,
a fucking
right.
comeback.
That's it. Flawless round. The Sentinels on the retake. They have
Look so
very-
perfect standing there in American Apparel underwear.
Yeah. I mean, 10
Sorry,
speeds
I had to
out.
go.
We saw the battle a lot in Ascent. This is one
Zach's
of the
trolling me, dude.
first times
I'm
we've seen it
trolling you?
so
Yeah.
out of the whole pack.
Ha.
Six.
'Cause you just had to go say something about Clove dropping right after I buy it, dude.
Is it still dropping?
Yeah.
The low HP player Marv, this one left alive. I mean, Sentinel's just perfect counter.
It's okay, dude. It's just dropping. It's dropping for a respike. Okay.
Maybe
Yep.
stash in showers.
Just getting ready to rocket like all my other fucking stocks this month. Rocket right into the fucking ground like a flat earther in his backyard.
Hey, that guy,
Yeah, you seen those videos that dude? They built his own rocket ship and shit.
he died.
I know. I don't mean to laugh, but fuck.
What's funny is, right, he admitted on that one Netflix documentary that even if he got up high enough in his own rocket, to where he could see that it was round, which by the way was possible, he still would feel like it wasn't enough information for him. So why? Why the fuck are you still doing it then? You made your life goal to try to get up there, and then you admit that even if you got up there, you still wouldn't take it seriously if the Earth was round.
Because it's like one of those things, dude, where it's like, hey, I know I'm gonna lose this fight, but I'm still gonna run it down mid because there's a shred of hope, and I got too much pride to back out now.
Right? I already said I was rage quitting. So.
Yeah.
All right, let's cheers this, bud.
I'm ready. Call it.
3, 2, 1, cheers.
Cheers.
It still seemed like it was too much for FaZe. They had to use 2 ults that
No, see, that's why I like you, Reggie. You cheers it. The stock goes up 3 cents a share now.
Hell yeah.
Zach, just keep your mouth shut for another couple minutes, please, so I can see some sort of gain here.
Are back.
Oh my, look at that. We're still going up. Okay. Reggie, keep talking. Zach, just keep shutting the...
You're just tuning back. I'm helping James out in the stock market. I just hit diamond with a win on split push. We switched to a Smurf.
Reggie's like, yeah, I ate a leprechaun this morning, you know, I needed some luck.
Right. Hey, my lucky charms.
He's got a minute to go, so even though disaster struck, still has lots to work with. He's just going to go straight for the plant. No TP shenanigans from him. He's got the rolling finder.
Let me just change my guy right quick.
Gotcha.
You know what we need, guys? I think we need... Let's do some of that. We need some
Oh, yeah, I
fat.
need to change off this guy too. Yeah,
We need some fat boy love here.
Oh, this is the old. Okay, well, never mind. This account is trolling.
That's going to kill a lot of time here.
Let's run it all day.
Nah, ready whenever you are. Oh, you already started it. Fuck me. Okay.
5 seconds late, dude.
Yeah, whatever. It's not like I said I was changing my shit, you know. Just go ahead and start it up. That's cool.
Yeah, I know what I want out of it. I got you. I have faith you're gonna be done.
Yeah, whatever, do.
Check the stocks; they're rising. Man.
Alright, for those of you guys hanging out, we're going to switch it off of this finals match and go to a TFT game.
That's what you want to see out of a Jet. That's what Payday does.
I was watching the VCT Masters finals, dude. Valorant. Sentinels versus FaZe. That was gonna be like my funny story. I don't know if you remember me like a week or so ago talking about you know the player Tens.
Yeah.
Just fucking dirty, phenomenal player. Like best in NA right now. Best in the world probably. Yeah, TENZ.
Yeah.
So he plays for Cloud9, but about a month ago he kind of pulled like a double lift. And was like, nah, bro, like I don't really feel like playing on y'all's team anymore. Feeling too many differences. I'm just going to stream, you know, because this is Cloud9 contract, so he can't get released from the team. So he's like, I'm just going to stream and kind of take a break. And like, whatever, cool.
So he basically just quit playing?
Yeah, but he just streams, and like he really was like focusing on that hard and killing it. But he, anyway, so then 100 Thieves, my favorite team with Hiko, they had benched they had benched their one player Dicey just because he was like a Jet main, and a lot of teams are kind of moving away from the duelist, or you have to be more versatile, and like he could only play Jet, and certain maps like Jet's just not that good.
Yeah.
But and they picked up this guy Ethan from Counter-Strike, who's a dirty player. Don't get me wrong, but everybody was like, "Yo, why didn't you guys try to get Tens?" And Hiko was like, bro, like he has a Cloud9 contract. Like, if you know anything about professional like sports, especially like in North America, like when one of these teams gets you on a multi-million-dollar contract, they're not letting you go, bro. Like,
yeah, you're not playing for nobody.
If you want to just stream for them, like they don't give a fuck because they're still making money on you, but they ain't letting you go. Right. So he was like, there's no way that Cloud9 would ever let Tens play for anybody else. Yada yada yada. Fast forward like 5 days, this VCT Masters tournament starts, and 100 Thieves is playing Sentinels first round. And these are like number 1 and number 2 in North America, and throwing like TSM. Those are the top 3.
Right.
So Sentinels, their star player Sinatra, who came from Overwatch, he gets suspended because his like girlfriend made like sexual assault claims, and the whole thing was, I don't know, it was, I don't know the whole story, so I don't want to get too deep into it. But some of it, some of it, yeah, some of it just kind of sounded like really. She was like, I mean, like I told him like not to come in me, and he did anyways, and it's kind of like, I don't know if that's really like sexual assault, and more of just like a guy in the moment, like, yeah, fuck it, it feels too good. But I mean, again, like I'm not the girl, so I don't want to comment. But the sexual assaults, to me, there's some of the details I saw seem a bit extreme. Anyway, so they suspended him pending the investigation, yada yada. And anyway, so Sentinels is playing 100 Thieves in the first round. So guess who Sentinels picks up for their fill-in player?
Oh shit.
Tens.
They were big mad, probably.
Oh yeah, it was just funny because essentially Shazam, who's the IGL, the in-game leader for Sentinels, just like tweeted Tens. It was like, hey bro, like we have a spot open. We need a fill-in, like would you be down? And then he like on Twitter he just like added Cloud9. He was like at Cloud9. He'd be like, y'all cool with this? And they're like, yeah bro, do your thing. So then everybody, and then Tens came out into shit on Hiko and the 100 Thieves, and they just destroyed him. So then everybody's just been like all weekend trolling Hiko, like playing like that replay of Hiko saying like, there's no way Cloud9 ever lets him play for anybody.
And they let him play, and
Yeah.
they got dumpster money.
They play like that office music, like ding ding.
Trolled him so hard.
It's like, all right, dude.
What chosen wrong?
Every web a masterpiece.
I don't want that. I'll save these dragon souls though. Chosen cultist. After I just, you got chosen cultist, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't go. I'll keep forcing brawler, dragon soul brawler. But there was a chosen cultist, twisted fate, and a pike on my screen. I just sold a Vlad in TF.
Nice. I need a TF. I haven't got one yet.
Well, there's at least 4 out there.
But I'm rocking a Chosen Elise with a Vlad in the game. And then I have a Nasus in there. So I'm rocking 2 Siphoner, 3 Cultists right now.
Nice. Hell yeah. Hey, DJ, bring that back.
There's a Pike. That's good.
Yeah, I was trying to find the chosen brawler in the game. If there's a dude, I'll take that.
Okay, aim to C getting a little action going.
Yeah, they're fucking trying to recoup all those losses.
Hey, BNGS has been ticking up for me, man. It's been nice. Just a slow, steady climb. As Clove just slowly climbs the opposite direction. Climbs on down the ladder for me. No, it's doing okay. It's kind of like just trending sideways right now. So I'm hoping it's, I don't know. I was hoping for a bull flag, but it's looking kind of like a bearish flag. That's the fun thing about charts, dude. If you just zoom out a little bit more, you can kind of pretend to draw in whatever shape you like. Like fuck this 1 day chart, dude. Let me go to a 5 day. Yeah, right.
Get you a black Sharpie. You can change any chart you want.
Yeah, look at this 5 day looks so much better.
You can change weather patterns.
Yeah.
With a black Sharpie.
As a huge red candle comes in, like, oh god. Which one you want? This Ken?
I just want the giant spell. Do you need it?
No, I can take this too.
Look, an AMC's short interest is almost at 20%.
Oh my god.
I will definitely show here.
What's GameStop doing today? I haven't looked. Fucking tanking. Good God.
Tanking again.
Huh?
Tanking again.
Yeah, I mean, tanking bad.
It got to like 190 and I saw it go up to 220 and I'm like, shit, I should have bought that dip. But I see we're back to about 190. So.
Yeah, well, about yeah. I don't know, but everybody's talking about. So the big thing with GameStop is they have their earnings report tomorrow, which I mean, obviously nobody really expects them to have earned dick. But the Chewy CEO, you know, Mr. Hype Train himself, is supposed to be talking about how they're going to switch to a complete e-commerce platform and try to corner the market of GameStop not only being an online game dealer, such as like Steam, but being the online game betting platform all in one.
Oh, shit.
So that you can not only
So
be
they're
playing the
really
game, but
trying to
as
capitalize
you're
on
playing the
all
game,
this.
you could be betting on like other games, pro matches, whatever.
Basically, you can go full Pete Rose now. It's like-
Yeah. So that
But-
a lot of people are talking about, like, you know, if that happens tomorrow, like him dropping that bomb, like it's hyped up he's going to, then potentially GameStop could be truly valued at a couple $100 a share, you know, eventually.
I will say for any baseball fans out there, Pete Rose should be in the Hall of Fame. I'm just gonna make
You
that.
said should not or should?
Should be. He should.
Oh yeah.
He never once bet on any game he played in, and he never once bet against the Reds.
Yeah, I think it's bullshit to cut them out. I think they should
I
have
mean,
still put him in, you know, give him a little asterisk or something, you know.
Right. I mean, but to keep the man from the Hall of Fame when he's literally one of the goats, it's just kind of bullshit.
Okay, dude.
I mean, I understand it, but
You're just you're unkillable team. That's cool. Wait till I get a Callista, dude. You're fucked.
I just saw it in the store. I passed on it
Okay, dude.
just for you, Logan.
Just the two of us.
Honestly, to me, it's the same thing with Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan's obviously not tainted like Pete Rose, but look at all the people, critics of him, that bring up his gambling past and with his dad and all that shit. And it's like that's completely separate than with his shit on. You know, it shouldn't
Oh yeah.
affect anything with his professional standing or anything like that. And, I mean, the man's got money. He likes betting on golf and all that shit. I mean, he plays for like 10,000 a round and shit.
Yeah, but the way,
that's
like,
all
I
them.
watched like an interview on him, like where he was talking about that. He's like, yeah, he was, you know, to your everyday person watching the article, they're like, oh my god, 10,000 a hole, you know, like that sounds insane. He's like, I'm not trying to flaunt. He goes, but essentially to me, that's like $10 $10 a hole, $50 a hole, you know, like.
Yeah.
It just seems like a lot to us because we're all a bunch of broke bitches, but.
Right.
Yeah.
I know. I like that. I like that story that Barkley tells about how he was all nervous stepping up. It was $1,000 putt against Jordan for a hole, and Jordan come up and was like, "Hey, you got this. You won." He's like, "What?" He had a $100,000 bet with someone else, and he didn't want Barkley to step in his line. So $1,000 bet. He conceded a $1,000 hole to Barkley, so Barkley didn't step in his line for his $100,000 putt.
Yeah.
Just like, hey, you keep that $1,000 and I got you. You know?
Yeah, just pick your
Don't
ball
fuck
up
my
and
shot.
walk away, dude.
Right. Watch your big ass feet. You know you're balling when you do that, you know? It's like, but he's made so much money, like even off of just his hands endorsements. That's the thing about LeBron. You could say what you want about LeBron, but no off the court issues. Been with the same woman since like high school, and he's a great businessman and investor. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Say what you want, but dude, he's made so much money off his endorsements. And he's one of those athletes that doesn't endorse people unless he can buy shares and ownership in the company. It's like he has, you know, it's like it's a jealousy thing.
People always hate on Shaq for being a buffoon, but man, that dude is wicked ass smart.
Dude, I know. I agree 100% with that. And he's so brilliant. He's like, these are products that I use and like. He's like, and if I like it, I'll just go try to buy into it.
Yeah.
You know?
He's got a PhD.
Yeah.
Yeah, like legitimately got it too. It wasn't just like one of those. It wasn't like that Kanye master's degree where like, yeah, bro, you made some dope shit. Here you go. You can have a master's degree from Chicago Institute of Arts. Like,
We got a $1,000 shirt that's got holes on it and stupid shit.
Yeah. You're a
Honestly,
revolutionary. Nah, you're broke. I got a
don't
bunch of
wanna
those
say-
shirts.
I don't want to say look out, I'm a crazy fan for the bad team, but Mike Brown has pretty much stepped down completely now for the Bengals. Katie, Elizabeth Blackburn, and Duke Tobin have completely taken over now, and she's literally a genius. She's like IQ wise a genius. She went to like Ivy League school. She graduated like one of the top of her class. She's been to like prestigious things. She's been in the franchise for a while because she's like sort of in the family, but she's just been like in management. And now her and Duke Tobin are like have pretty much completely taken over the Bengals now. And with Zach Taylor, I mean, we're like the third youngest team and stuff. So it's like, wow, we might have some hope. We just got Trey Hendrickson, dude. We just stole what's his face from you guys, Mike Hilton.
Still what's your name?
But yeah, we signed Riley Riff.
For sure, dude. For sure.
We're about to hopefully get Panay Sewell at number 5 in the draft. All I'm saying is we've spent more money this year and last year than we have literally in our franchise's history. Isn't that insane?
Yeah.
In free agency last year and then this year, we've spent more money than we have in our franchise's history, almost total.
Hey, maybe you guys might actually give us a game for once, dude.
Okay, I'm pretty sure we beat you on Monday Night Football last year, dude.
Oh
I didn't hear
God,
from you
dude.
for 4 days, dude. You didn't talk to me for 4 days, dude.
Because that game was bullshit, and you know it.
All I know is I've masturbated that hit on Juju at least 5 times.
Yeah, that was fucked up, dude. I had flashbacks of AB and fucking
the thing that kills me about the whole thing.
and fucking Bird Dickhead.
Here's the thing that kills me about I've always been a Mike Tomlin fan. One of the things I've liked about Mike Tomlin relative to, let's say, Marvin Lewis, who was our coach for 16 years.
Yo, if you take this
Tomlin
Aatrox, I
was-
swear to God, we're no longer friends.
Oh, I'm lagged out. Dude.
I was gonna fuck you. I was about to book a flight and come beat your ass, dude.
Mike Tomlin's always been no nonsense, and I was so surprised that he let all that shit go on with Juju for so long, dance on people's logos.
I know.
You know what I mean? That's so uncharacteristic for him. Like that was a Marvin Lewis type thing. Marvin was such a player's coach. Everybody loved him. The city of Cincinnati loved Marvin. He was great for the franchise in terms of like being a player's coach and being doing stuff for the community. But he wasn't a great long-term coach in terms of building the franchise.
Yeah.
And Mike Tomlin, that's one thing Mike Tomlin's done better than him for a long period of time is, be more stern, create that mentality that we're not going to stick around for the nonsense. Guys like Pac-Man Jones sticking around for fucking 7 years when he should have been long gone.
Yeah.
Because the productivity doesn't equate to the off-the-field issues, to the toxicity in the locker room. All these guys that Zach Taylor's brought in the past 2 years are all like blue-collar, hard-working guys. Guys that want to win. Telling you, I've been saying it since Taylor came in, and last year after we realized Burrow was real. Our O-line was one of the worst in football. Within the next 2 years, it'll be one of our best units. Watch, because that's all we're going to put money into in the next couple of years because of Burrow. We've never done that in our franchise history. Go ahead, Zach.
All I know is that the Packers are going to shit on both of your teams this year.
Oh my God, bro.
Okay,
The
we'll see in
are
the
the
Super
Packers
Bowl.
even still around, dude? Is that still even a team? Did they even play last year? I don't remember,
Is
dude.
this real life? There's a
Yeah,
chosen
we did. We
duel.
got our ass beat in the NFC.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought, dude.
Fucking Brady. Actually, fucking Tampa Bay's defense. Fuck their defense.
Yeah, the defense was fucking wild.
Fucking
Yeah, their defense
middle
is sick.
linebacker running a 4.240 like the fuck out.
I know.
Yeah, Brady took less money again so that they have more money. Just
We
to go-
need more money.
Okay,
Everyone's
dude.
restructuring their massive contracts and getting like these signing bonuses all for this year, and then like the next year, or the year after that, cap hits like 20 million.
Oh my God, I know.
That's the thing is the Chiefs are literally going to be fucked in the years to come unless Mahomes reschedules his reworks his contract on like the 2 or 3 year mark. They're going to have no money down the line. Literally, there's
That the whatchamacallit, the cap doesn't increase by like however much it Like this is the only year that it's what, not increasing or it's.
You don't give out. You don't sign a $450 million contract in your franchise not have money issues in years to come.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you're a Super Bowl contender.
I mean, it was
or not.
over 10 years though.
Yeah, but still,
10 million years.
you got to think. Mahomes hits most of his bonuses every year. So when you give him a contract, it doesn't matter how much of it's incentives or not, because he's going to hit those incentives. You know.
Barring any injury, yeah.
I need Shavana.
Zach's like, barring his kneecaps getting taken out in a parking lot or something.
He's like, barring me, Tanya Harding.
He's
Right.
a mobile quarterback. He plays a lot like Rodgers, and Rodgers broke his collarbone twice or 3 times, or many times. So
It's because Rodgers is a bitch.
it's because you got fucking
No, but you can look.
lineman spearing.
You can look this stat up, right? I heard this show. Or no, maybe it was. Anyways, you can look this up. For going on 2 decades, like 18 or 19 years, their quarterbacks happen to be Eli and Peyton, right? The Mannings. So, in almost 2 decades, no quarterback not named Manning has won a Super Bowl. Tom Brady, because Tom has figured out that if quarterbacks in the NFL have a cap threshold that if you're over, you're not going to have the weapons around you that you need. Because most management is just not good enough to manage the numbers that way. Look that up, dude. It's insane. Peyton ones and Eli ones are the only 2 quarterbacks in almost 2 decades, 20 years, that have won a Super Bowl and made more money than Tom Brady at quarterback. And Tom doesn't make that much money. You know? It's insane. There's a Shavana, finally. That's why putting together a roster while your quarterback is under a rookie deal is so important. It's huge. If you got a talented team, that's why the pressure's on. Zach Taylor came in under a 5-year deal. Burrow changed the game for us. It's sort of like reset us back to year 1 because of no offseason and stuff. But, we got the next 4 years to try to put together a roster that we can at least win a playoff game with before we have to give him a solid chunk of money. And hopefully, because the type of player he is, he's not going to want the ridiculous number that's going to inhibit the franchise for a few years.
Yeah.
He's totally gonna want that.
Oh, he's going to, but see, he's pretty humble, so hopefully he has the foresight like a lot of other players are starting to realize.
Like, I want $100 million.
Lamar has to realize that he's not going to get the money he wants if he wants to continue to win. Lamar wants massive money, and he'll wreck the last 3 years of that 6-year, 5-year deal if he makes too much money, even if it's incentives, because he's going to have so many rushing incentives. This is geared on him rushing and not taking hits. The teams that beat the year use the blueprint of they have so many design runs to keep him from getting hit. But what if you start hitting him? Then he has to throw the ball, and the Ravens are going to lose. I think in terms of AFC North, I think the Steelers should have moved on from Big Ben.
You think the Steelers what?
I think this was the offseason that they should even. I know it's tough because you just went, oh, I need this chug out. Oh, and the Shavana. I know it's tough because you won like 11 games last year, 12 games. You went on that big win streak,
Yeah.
But honestly, it's tough because he's sort of like not holding you back because he's still so mentally such a high level.
Yeah, I feel
there's no denying that you're missing something at the position that he once brought that he doesn't have there anymore.
Yeah.
Like you look at the division now, you have 3 Heisman Trophy winners, all young quarterbacks under 24 years old. So, as a franchise, let's see, what do I want to switch out here? Let's do this. I'm at 6 brawler now. Yeah, but dude, when I heard that stat, and I just randomly, like a night or two later, was just going down the pigeonhole on the internet, you know, on my phone, just looking at random shit, and I just started. I looked that stat up and started looking through it. Yeah, and literally Eli and Peyton, and basically in the past 20 years in the NFL, are the only quarterbacks who've made more money than Tom Brady was.
Yeah.
You know, it proves what Tom's been doing for 7 years now with the Patriots, and he's now done already one time with the Bucks. Is he understands if I make too much money, then it hurts the team.
Make too much money, guy.
Right? More so than people realize. Everybody knows that. I know that seems like common sense. Oh, we're gonna make so much money, but typically you don't think about that with quarterbacks. You think about a quarterback establishing themselves, they become your franchise quarterback, and in today's league, that means you're looking at a big deal. $60-70 million deal. Maybe even that 12 to 15 million a year range. And then some quarterbacks it's more incentive based. Some quarterbacks it's more bonus based. But that's one of the things that honestly pisses me off the most about Carson Palmer. Is Carson Palmer will blatantly set on shows and say that the Bengals are a cheap franchise, when in reality he's just salty and jaded. He got literally almost $160 million from the Bengals in his years there. He got off his rookie deal, he got $100+ million. It was like $105 million deal for the Bengals. And then 2 years before he came, he got like another $40 million from us. And that was all on top of like the $20 million rookie deal he got. So that man got easily $150 million. This man got the audacity. To say that Mike Brown. Now they don't want to spend money on facilities. They don't. Not until Zach Taylor came in 2 years ago. That was the first time they had renovated offices since like the 80s, dude. We don't have an indoor facility, but Zach Taylor and Blackburn and them, they're actually working on. Supposedly, the rumor is they're working on properties that they're going to try to build an indoor facility on. Because for years they used Georgetown, Kentucky as their training camp, Georgetown College, and then that they changed for a few years and did it on their practice fields.
Ooh, that Trendamere.
Finally, some fun.
It's time
For the main event of the evening. I've had everything set up for a Bengals podcast for like 8 months, and I'm just never like done it.
Yeah.
I originally came up with a whole concept for like an AFC North podcast, and then I would just get like friends, family, people from the internet who are like big fans of certain, like the Browns, Ravens, and Steelers, and then just have them like do like like every couple episodes I have somebody on who is a big fan of that team, and then we just like talk about the matchups and reasoning and shit like that.
I dig it.
Yeah. Obviously, when it came to Steelers, dude, I'd probably pick someone like Zach.
Hell yeah.
I understand, dude. You wouldn't want any real facts. They'd hurt you too much.
Right. I would just have a thing that's I would have an animation made of it said, "Why are you talking about old shit?" And then every time you run the Steelers pass, I just flash it on screen.
Like, okay, dude. Oh my
He's like, this just got real
gracious.
biased, like Bill Maher biased.
That Aurelion Soul hurts.
Oh, I barely won that. But no, you know, Matt's a big Bears fan, right? And
Yeah.
our John Freeman, our buddy John, who we grew up with, he's a huge Lions fan. He's from Michigan. His whole family's there, and they moved here when he was a kid.
God, I feel bad for both of them.
Yeah,
I know,
right?
right?
That's the
Yeah, I'm a
depressing
Bengals
story
fan.
so far. Keep going.
But anyways, I came up with an idea. If you guys ever want to do a podcast, we could call it the Oh My Podcast, Lions, Tigers, and Bears.
Oh, that'd be
Welcome
sweet.
to the Oh, My
get
Podcast.
fucked.
You know, Lions, Tigers, and Bears.
Yeah, I
The
don't
Oh My
like it.
Podcast. Be kind of cool.
Yeah, which of those three are gonna win more than go above 500?
Let's see, golf and the Lions, I think, are definitely going to take some time to figure it out, but I think they're going to be better than people think. I think people are looking at it as a big loss for the Lions because Stafford's better than Goff, but I think that Goff's a better system guy. Stafford's a big improvised guy, and their coaching staff up there they're trying to put together schemes. I mean, I know they just lost Marvin Jones, but I think they're going to be better than people think. But I think the Bears, they have Dalton as their quarterback now. And we all kind of know the story on Dalton. I'm not going to get on that path.
We could just end it right
honestly,
there.
honestly, I think the safe pick would be the Bears winning the most games of the three because they have the best defense. But honestly, I think, you know, we've basically spent $150 million the past 2 offseasons on our defense, and I think we can win some games. We had 9 games that were decided by less than 7 points last year. So, I don't know. Obviously, I'm biased. But I would say the safe bet would probably be the Bears. Dalton is probably top 15 in the league pre-snap mentally. So he's going to get you lined up in the play. And they have a really good defense. So,
I think I'd probably agree with that, depending on if Akeem Hicks stays with the Bears. If he leaves the Bears, then it'll be the Lions. If he stays with the Bears, I'll stay with the Bears.
oh, if the Bears aren't in it, it's the Bengals thing. I'll just pass over Cincinnati and go right to the Lions.
You gotta show me something, man.
I will, man. Telling you, we've been low-key, slowly building something. I know. That's what I've been trying to tell, like, some of my family. You know, like, I have a couple family members that are kind of like, you know, they were big Marvin Lewis fans and all that shit. And they're not really looking at the big picture, in my opinion. And I'm like, think about this. If the Bengals, you guys know football, both of you. If this year the Bengals made the playoffs and won a playoff game, no one would give a single fuck about the past 2 years and how many games we won.
No one.
Not one person. Not one person. Not one person be like, well, we only won 4 games.